All right. So we are live and we're going to do our 5-minute marketing tip today. And we're going to switch it up a little bit where I'm actually only going to answer one question, not five, because this one question is so important. I almost answered it last week, but I already had the questions picked out and did not want to skimp on what we got from it. So we're going to focus on one. And as always, remember, guys, if you have more questions about what I'm about to answer, and I don't cover it in 5 minutes, email me, Hannah at the Marketing Skillet, or go to info@themarketingskillet.com, or you can head over to our website, themarketingskillet.com, and check out anything else that we have going on. So, all right, let's jump into it. What is the one question that's going to take me 5 minutes to answer? So, the question is, how do I create better landing pages for Facebook pages? And I'm gonna take the Facebook part out of it completely because at the end of the day, the same concept I think applies for all landing pages and making sure that you're creating good landing pages that are converting. This is something I'm super passionate about because, like I've said before, your ads, three things are dependent on them. It is your audience, what the ad says, and what's on your landing page. So if your landing page sucks and your audience is the right people still and your ads are really good, your ads are still going to suck because if you don't have a good landing page, nothing is going to convert off them. So that's a huge thing we're going to talk about. So the very first thing when somebody goes like, hey, look at my landing page, if there are other headers and footers, if there's ways to navigate on your page, instantly your landing page is not going to perform as well because what happens, you're paying for people to come to your website, say to download your guide, and they get to your website and there's 3 other buttons telling them, hey, go here, do this, do that, and all of a sudden they forgot why they showed up there in the first place. So when you're doing a landing page, remove all the navigation. Headers and footers should be gone. Create simple headers that just have your logo, no buttons other than to download the guide should be on that page, which takes us to the next point, which is clear call to actions. So if you're wanting somebody to download a guide, tell them, download my guide here, click here, here's the button for it, and make it super easy for them to do it. And while you're making it easy for them to do it, make it so they can do it multiple times. So give them multiple times where they read the first part of your page and then, they scroll to the very bottom. They get to the PS at the bottom, which you should have. So you scroll down to the PS and they skipped everything in between, but you only gave them one option to download. So they got to the PS and they're like, okay, bye. But if there is a call to action in the PS, the same call to action that's throughout the page, boom, they're going to be able to do it when they get there. Other people are going to read stuff and be like, no, I'm not ready for it yet, not ready for that yet. And so they might keep going. So you want to have that call to action each time you're getting down the page. That has to be the same call to action. Super important. You don't want to have a website that's telling you 5 different things you can do. You're going to confuse them like crazy. You need to get them in there, no navigation, clear call to actions, and put them on there multiple times, the same one. And then the last thing is don't focus on you, especially if we go back to Facebook ads. You're probably running this to a cold audience of people. And if you're like, hey, this is my accomplishments, I could come on this call and talk to you about how I went to school for marketing. I have a double major in marketing and management. I then worked for like $1 million companies and I did all this other stuff, which yes, it's all true. It's stuff I've done, but it doesn't matter to you at all. Like, if you want to have that conversation, email me and we can talk about those things. Go to my LinkedIn and you can see those things. But if I'm paying to get you to go to my website, to go to my landing page, and then all of a sudden I'm just seeing all of your stuff about who like you are, but you're not telling me how you are going to help me, like, why am I here anymore? So I'm a huge believer in the story brand method by Donald Miller. So if you're not familiar with it, download that book. So it's just go to Donald Miller. I don't know if I spelled that right. Donald Miller, I think so. And his book is Story Brand. I read it. I go through his Business Made Simple University. I'm always in there, almost on a weekly basis, getting tips and tricks where you are the guide to the hero, and your hero is your client. And so your page needs to be about them, not you. So do not focus on yourself. All right, well, guys, that is 5 minutes. I would love to make your landing page for you. So shoot me an email and we can definitely talk about what it needs. If you don't want me to make it for you, I'd love to give you advice on what it needs. So shoot me an email at Hannah@themarketingskillet and make awesome landing pages. Talk to you later, guys.